Well, all right. So I'm starting off this vlog with introduce myself. My name is Gregory Ibn Yasir Sims, aka Frank Nitty. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. 40 years old. I have two kids who live in Nebraska. From Newark, New Jersey. I live in the state of Virginia, Prince William County to be exact. Start off this vlog to introduce myself and let you know what's going on at this present time. That a lot of people are lying about. I moved to Virginia in 96, 97 after my mom passed in Newark, New Jersey, Goldsmith Avenue. I got in some trouble in 2000. Committed what was a grand larceny, but they charged me with robbery, abduction, use of a firearm, and commission of a felony and malicious wounding. Which I didn't commit. My co-defendant Ricky Alfonso Ellerby snuck and committed the malicious wounding behind my back. I wasn't a participant of that part of the crime. And I had to take the blame for it, even though I tried to give insight that he snuck and did that, and he let me take the blame for that after I told him to come to court and let them know that I'm not the one who initiated that, anything like that. But so anyway, got locked up for grand larceny, robbery, and then went to jail. It put me in. I went to jail after 2 weeks. They put me in the cell. Put me in the same cell block with my co-defendant Rafi Bell. Rafi, I don't know his middle name, but Rafi Bell, and also from Newark, New Jersey. Ricky's from Bmore. And so long story short, Rafi was lying to a co-defendant about some crimes that I allegedly did, which I didn't do. I didn't commit any other crimes other than the crime that I was arrested for. So one day Rafi Bell comes to me in the cell block that we were in. It was Roland Wheeler, me, Gregory Sims, Rafi Bell, Cecil Wiggins, Marcus Stanton, and a guy named I forget this guy name. He's from DC or something like that. So one day Rafi Bell comes to me or something like that, saying something about how Howard Luttrell can get me. Black said that, which is AKA Howard Luttrell, AKA Black, said that he can get me immunity if I told him everything that I did. So I'm like, Rafi, you gotta snitch to get immunity. Anyway, I didn't even do nothing other than the crimes that we already committed, man. I didn't do anything else, man. So you gotta snitch to get immunity anyway. Like that dude probably a foreman or something. To forgot, you know what I'm saying? Like get out of here, whatever. So all of a sudden, I figure, I'm like something's going on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so I figure that what was going on was that. So to myself, I'm thinking like this. How the trail dude's probably like some type of dude type of informant or jailhouse snitch that likes to take other people's information, things that other people told him, and place it on paper as if the person of interest is the one that told him. So I go try to devise a plan to get Howard Luttrell to get me to get over to the courthouse so I can tell whomever he's in contact with the DA at the DA's office that Howard Luttrell planned on lying on me, several other people, in Roland Wheeler, who was a guy that was in jail for I think first degree murder, if I'm not mistaken. So I go over there, I trick him to get me over there. Somehow Howard Luttrell goes over there first. Then I go over there. My lawyer's there, William A. Bogey. So I sit there and I'm like, okay, well, as soon as I sat down, Conway says something like as if he says something like, I'm not trying to get him taken off this case. I'm not trying to get anybody taken off this case or whatever. So I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit. So I admit I got scared. So I said, well, Roland Wheeler told me this anyway, like that. So I retracted back. Now, fast forward to January 14th of 2001. I got locked up November 30th of 2000. So January 14th of 2001, I went over there in December, like maybe December 15th or something like that of 2000. And then And January 14th, which was a Saturday, in front of Paul Ebert, Conway, and Howard Luttrell, I retracted back. I said, listen, Bowling Will didn't tell me this. This is a lie. This is what he told me to say. I was only coming over here to let you know that he was lying. He was going to possibly lie. He was going to possibly try to lie on me. Rick A. Conway, which is the second in command of the District Attorney's Office of Manassas, Virginia, 9311 Lee Avenue. He said, "Hold on, Paul. I got this. I'll fuck your case up." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, boom. Then Paul Ebert says, do what he says. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I bet. So I did what he said. January 16th, which was a Monday, which was the Monday at following the 14th, January 14th. So I went to which was my original court date for my preliminary hearing for the charges that I was currently currently incarcerated for. So I go to the DA's office. So I go to not the DA's office. So I go to the court. I sign my waiver because I was pleading guilty to the crimes that I committed. I believe that I should pay my debts to society for the crime I committed. So I was pleading guilty. I go to my court date. I sign my waiver. I sign my guilty plea. I sign my guilty plea, stuff like that. So I goes to the court. I goes back in the holding cell. I go went and testified on Rolling Willer. You know what I'm saying? God bless me. So I feel kind of messed up because like I felt like that kind of ruined my image of being a good Samaritan. You know what I'm saying? So basically I testified. Long story short, I got 3 years in